All right, hello everyone. Welcome to Up and Moving. Up and Moving is a free physical resource for the Upper Peninsula. Today we're going to be doing a little bit of a mix of workout. There's a little bit of balance stuff mixed in there and some upper body as well. So if you guys could just grab a couple things for me as well. If you could grab anything that has some weight to it. So I'm going to be using 2 water bottles. You could be using textbooks. You could be using cans of soup, whatever it is that would be best for you guys. If you have free weights, that works perfectly fine as well. I believe those are the only things you'll be needing for now. We're going to start off with a little bit of a warm up, have a rest, and then we're going to get into the actual exercise. So, all right. First thing I'm going to ask everybody to do is make sure they have a clear environment. That starts with me, of course. So I'm just going to get rid of this. See if I can move that along the way, my rug, just so that I don't trip on that. So that's going to be off to the side. All right. So for our first workout, or for our first part of the warm-ups, we're going to be doing arm circles forward and back. So we're just going to be warming up, loosening up a little bit here. So we're going to start with that. So we're going to go arms backwards first. Do that for a little bit. And another option is starting small and building up to the bigger circles. Those both options are fine, whatever's most comfortable for you. And if you're going to build up to it as well, you're going to start to feel that burn too, which might be a little bit better since we're going to be starting with some shoulder exercises. So yeah, so we're going to keep doing this. And we're going to switch the arms forward. Just to get those shoulders loosened up. Ready? All right. So next strategy, we're going to reach for our backs. So this one is up your back. And then you're going to, with your other arm, you're going to grab that elbow. Just stretch that arm.
Okay, already on him up.
He's gone.
He's still?
Yeah. So I apologize for that. All right, so we're going to get back into that stretch again. We're just going to hold that arm right over the shoulder. Hold and stretch this thing. All right, we're going to switch to the next time. We're going to do the same thing. And you're going to reach for that back and pull that elbow. All right, so now we're going to get into some quad stretch. What you're going to do is you're going to either grab onto a wall or grab a chair. So this is, we're going to just use the chair for some balance. And you're going to hold on to that chair with one hand. Grab your left foot with your left hand by your ankle. And you're going to pull that leg to your butt. So you want to really stretch that quad and feel it down your thigh. We're going to hold this here for about 20 seconds. Then we're going to switch to the other leg. And we'll repeat one more time just to be safe. We really want to feel the stretch down the quad as well. Now we're going to switch to our right foot. Move the chair over. Hold on to that one more time. We're going to grab our right foot with our right hand. Pull and stretch. Just for some. There you go. Pull and stretch. Pull and stretch. You're going to feel it down the thigh. All right. We got it. So we're going to put that chair back away. We're going to get into the next exercise, which will be toe touches. So what we're going to do, you're going to reach down. Sorry, let me move that chair out the way. All right. What you're going to do is you're going to reach down as far as you can towards your toes. And you can put a slight bend in your knees as well if it feels more comfortable. Don't stretch if it's too uncomfortable. Just go down as far as it's comfortable and try to reach for your toes and feel the stretch in your hamstrings. Just reach down and feel that stretch in your hamstrings. However far is comfortable for you, go down. So we're gonna hold that. I like to bounce up and down a little bit as I do it, so you'll notice me kind of go down, up and down, just so I'm making sure I feel that stretch in my hamstring. So we're gonna hold it here for maybe 10 more seconds. All right. So the next one, we're just gonna walk in a circle a little bit here. So however large your space is, just take advantage of it. We're just gonna walk in a circle for 15, 20 seconds here. Just to get us moving a little bit. Like I said, try to make sure there's nothing in the way that would be a tripping hazard. Tables, try to move them out of the way. All right. Hope everybody stays don't also apart. I mean, I know the weather isn't really up to par for what it's supposed to be here in winter, but hopefully we're taking advantage of the warmth and maybe getting outside a little more. Okay. All right. So now we're gonna take a quick break and then we're gonna get into our actual workout. And so for that next workout, we're gonna need the weights. So I'm just gonna grab my water bottles here. I'm gonna be using 2 of these just to be ready. And then we'll get back in about a minute and start those exercises as well. So everybody get your water. All right, everybody can come back in a second. I'm gonna add the next person to the weight room. There we go. Okay. Hopefully everything's fine on that end. But now we're gonna get started a little bit here with the next set of workouts. So everybody can come on back. I'm not sure that everybody's back yet, so I'll give them a couple more seconds, see if they get back in the Zoom. Okay, we'll just get started here. So what we're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to grab your weights. And so those weights, we're gonna put them down into the sides. We're gonna start to get into a lot of these weights. So whatever weights that is for you, it could be the water bottles, like I said, it could be a can of soup, it could be textbooks, it could be actual free weights, whatever you have of access to. You can get creative with it too. All right, so we're gonna put those down into the side, and we're gonna lift our arms laterally to the side and down. Laterally to the side and down. And you want to try to make sure as well that you bring it down a little bit slowly so that way you feel the burn in your shoulders. So we're going to keep this going here for a minute or two. Keep it going. And I like to breathe as I go. So if you want to time it to maybe breathing in when you go up and breathing out when you go down, that way you kind of have a steady breath throughout the entire exercise. So there we go. Well, yeah, you'll start to feel the burn in your shoulders. You should. That's how it's supposed to be. Okay. All right. All right. And we're gonna stop here. And now we're gonna switch into some front raises. So these are also some shoulder exercises, but more so for like the front part of your shoulders. So what we're gonna do is you're gonna put those weights down in front of you with your arms straight down, and you're gonna lift right in front of your face. There we go. And so we're just gonna keep this going. And like I said, don't forget the slow decline so that you really feel the burn in your shoulders. I hear a lot from a lot of people that actually do weight building. That this is also a really good way to make your arms look a little bit bigger. So if you're looking for kind of more toned arms, this is a really good exercise as well. And don't forget to breathe. Try to be on a rhythm. So if you're going up, breathe in. Going down, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. And you feel the burn. Continue to. There we go. All right. Now we're gonna stop here, and we're gonna get into some shoulder shrugs. So what those are is essentially as simple as it sounds. You're gonna put your arms onto the side with the weights in, and you're just gonna keep shrugging your shoulders up towards your head. And what this kind of does is it works on those neck muscles as well for neck stabilization, kind of strengthens them. It never hurts to have a stronger neck as well. Maybe keep this going for a little bit, and you will feel your kind of shoulders to neck start to feel a little sore. If it's getting a little too sore for you, you can just pause for a second and then continue, but you want to keep shrugging up. We're gonna stop that here. We have one more workout for this set before we get a water break. So I'm gonna ask you guys one more time to maybe grab a chair. And if you grab that chair, put it to one side of your body, kind of like we did before. And kind of just use that chair for a little bit of balance support. And what I want you to do is I want you to kick forward and kick backwards. So try to make sure you're in an open space or you're not gonna hit anything. And then kick forward and kick backwards. And that's kind of just stretch that leg out for you. So we're going forward, backwards, and you can aim for 5 forward and 5 backward. If you don't want to keep count, I'll just let you know when to stop. So forward, backward, forward, backward, forward, backward. All right. So now we're going to switch to the other side to pull that chair off this side or whatever it is. It could be a wall, anything that helps to support. And then for now, our right leg. So I did my left leg prior. Now I'm gonna kick that right leg forward, backward, forward, backward. And go as high or as low as it's comfortable for you. You're kind of just trying to get it loose and backward, forward, backward, forward, backward, forward, backward, forward, backward. All right. We're gonna take a quick water break here, and then we're gonna get into some more balance-based exercises. So yeah, get ready to get the water. We'll be back in about a minute. 15 more seconds to get it out. And then we're gonna get into the next exercise. Come on back. We're just gonna grab these weights that we had before one last time. And this will be our last workout. We're gonna go for some bicep curls for this one. They're kind of building into those bicep muscles. And so what we're gonna do is you're gonna grab the weights, put them down to your side, kind of swoop it at your arms. So open them outwards with your palm facing forward and the weights in your hand. And then you're gonna want to go up with one hand, up with the other. Up with one hand, up with the other. We're just gonna alternate the arm that goes up and down. And try to contract when you get to the top as well. Sometimes it might feel like a slow burn, but if you do this enough, your arms will start to feel the burn too. And if it feels like it's maybe too easy, maybe upping the weight might be a good idea as well. Finding maybe a heavier object. Okay. Okay. Stop it there. We're gonna sit down the weights. So that was the last exercise with the weights. And now we're gonna get into some balance exercises. So for these, to be safe, I think grabbing maybe a chair or wall might be also a good idea. The first one we're gonna start with, we're gonna hold on to that chair if need be. And we're gonna grab your knee, just like so, with your leg. And you're gonna wanna pull that knee up as high as you can. If it doesn't come up too high, try to hold it up as high as it's comfortable and use that chair or wall for balance. So hold that knee up and you'll start to feel yourself wobble a little bit. Try your best to just keep yourself stable using the chair, but also you're trying to engage those muscles in your legs. So we're gonna pull it and hold for maybe 5-10 more seconds. Pull and hold. And now we're gonna switch to the neck leg. So we're gonna put this on this side. And we're gonna grab that knee again, kind of with the leg on the right side, so my right knee with my right hand. I'm gonna pull up. And so if you're feeling maybe more confident without the chair, keep it but just beside you. Put that other arm just up there. And work on the stabilizing muscles. Hold, and drop. Okay. And now we're gonna do one more time on the right side. Same exercise, grabbing our left knee with our left hand. And we're gonna pull that knee up as high as we can. And we're gonna hold it there and try to keep our balance. So we're gonna do this, and if you feel comfortable, switch to just the hands. We're gonna hold here for like 10 more seconds. Pull your knee up. And drop. And then one more time on the right side. So that was kind of like just now. Down on the opposite side. We're gonna hold that chair or wall. Hold that knee up. And if you're feeling good with your balance, switch to just holding with the one leg. Two hands. I'm gonna hold here for 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Drop. Take a quick breath. One thing you'll notice is with balance, you engage your core a lot more. I should probably keep this with me. I'll just keep that to the side. But with balance, you engage your core a lot more. So if you start to see yourself breathing hard, just make sure you're focusing on breathing. If even I'm starting to break a little bit of a sweat too, focus on the breathing. And then this next exercise is going to be a little more relaxed. So what we're going to want to do is some hip circles. So you just want to put your hand on your waist so you can lean them to the side, either one. And we're going to rotate our hips in a circular motion. So in my case, I started off going clockwise. And then in a little while, I'll tell you to go the opposite way. So if you're swinging them to the left, You're gonna swing to the right when I tell you to switch. Just keep going. Rotate backwards, side, forward, another side. So just keep them in a circle. Almost like you have a hula hoop. I mean, I know that's not necessarily how you use it, but you're making that shape kind of. So keep it going. Good job, everyone. And you want to feel a little bit of a stretch kind of everywhere. Stretch those hips out. Your thighs are a little bit stretched out as well. Now we're going to switch sides. So if I was going clockwise, I'm going counterclockwise now. So if you were spinning to the right, spin to the left now. Keep making those big circles as big as is comfortable for you. And make sure you breathe. Because I know balance exercises can really take the breath out of you when you're engaging your core. Alrighty. Okay. And we're gonna stop there. All right. And our next workout will be some single leg stands. So very similar to the knee lifts. You're gonna grab that chair or wall, whatever's comfortable for you. And to work on that balance again, we're gonna try to stand on one foot. So whatever's comfortable, I'm gonna try standing on my right foot just now. I'm just gonna lift my left leg forward and back. So like behind me, and I'm gonna try to hold that balance. And if you're holding on to the wall and you feel like you have pretty good balance, just keep that chair beside you and make sure that you know where the wall is, and you can kind of take your hands off and see how that balance is. So you're gonna feel a little bit of a wobble, but just try to hold it as much as you can. We're gonna hold it for maybe 10 more seconds here. And then we're gonna switch feet and we'll repeat again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. So I was balancing on my right foot there. Now I'm gonna switch to my left foot. I'm gonna do the same thing. You can hold onto the chair or the wall, just lift that leg up a little bit and try to keep that balance on the other foot. Like I know my left foot is a little bit wobblier than my right. So I'm gonna try to work more on that by taking my hand off the chair. Hold that balance, maybe for 10 more seconds here. Okay, breathe everyone, make sure to breathe as well. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop. Take a quick 5-10 second break. And then we're gonna do the same thing again on each foot. Just to double up on the amount of time spent. Take a couple deep breaths, catch your breath again. And try not to hold your breath. It's easy to do that when you're so focused on something. Make sure you're breathing while you're doing this. So same case, I'm gonna balance on my right foot. And you can reach out to whatever wall's comfortable. Whenever I'm balancing on my right foot, I like to keep the wall or the chair on my right side. So lift that leg up and bounce. And we're gonna hold here. If you can, take that hand off and just focus on the balance on that one. We're gonna hold it for maybe 5 more seconds here. 3, 2, 1. Drop. Okay. Now we're gonna switch back to the left foot one more time. We're gonna balance on the left foot again. And like I said, remember to breathe when you're doing this. Don't hold your breath. Lift that right foot upwards. Maybe use a wall or chair for balance. And then if you can, slowly move that hand off and hold that balance. And you'll notice me as well, I wobble a lot more on my left foot. I kind of already know my balance is worse on that side, so trying to work on that as well. And I feel like this is something you can do even in your free time, whether you're at work, whether you're away from home, just something you can hold to work on that, to build the habit of continuing to do it as well. That's another really good option. And so next, we're gonna get into some tibialis raises. So for these are a little bit of a weird workout. What you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna find maybe a wall or a surface, or if you can't, just standing alone is fine. I'll show you standing and then I'll show you against the wall. So for this one, you're gonna maybe have the chair here. You're gonna be standing, bent over a little bit, and then you wanna get it on your heels rather, and lift your feet upwards. So just like that. Now, this is the alternative. It works even better if you can find maybe a wall. If you can just stick your back on that wall and float, float, keep your feet in front of you. So your feet in front of your hips, and you're going to lift those toes up. So you're going to lean against the wall with your back and lift those toes up. And you want to feel it kind of working the muscles in the front of your shins almost. The front to the right side, the lateral side or right side of your shins. And you're just going to keep lifting. And this is another balancing workout as well. So you'll notice that you shake a lot whenever you might stand on one foot or something. And this kind of helps with the stability and strengthening those muscles that help with balance. So you're going to keep raising. Keep raising. Okay, then I'm going to have you stop for a second. Rest those because I feel like your shin muscles, soft calf can get really, really sore really quickly. And then we'll get back into the same thing, like I said. Essentially, what you're doing against the wall is you're doing this back against the wall and you're lifting those toes up. The exact thing, that's what you're going to be doing. So we'll start again in 10 seconds, back against the wall one more time, and then we'll do those. Alrighty, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And so we're going to put the back against the wall one more time, balance on our heels and lift those toes up. And we're going to go for 10 on this one. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. And then from there, we're going to work the other muscles in our lower legs. And we're going to do some calf raises. So what you're going to do is you're going to have some different balance. Whatever side, it could give you a wall, give you a chair. You're just going to want to hold on to that. And you're going to want to go up, lift up on your toes, come back down. So just like this. Lift up on your toes, come back down. Lift up on your toes, come back down. And we're going to try to go for 10 here. So we're going to start now. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. We're gonna take a little break here. And then we're going to start off with the next set. And those are going to be some on-ground type of workouts. And so we'll be moving to the ground here. You won't need any materials, but just keep in mind you'll be on the ground. We'll get into doing some workouts on the ground. Yeah, we're going to take a minute break and then just get into those, and then we'll be done for the day. Great job, everyone, so far. Come on back here. A couple more seconds. I'll wait for everybody here. All right, then. And what we're going to start off with here is we're going to start off with some side leg raises. And so for me, just to kind of maximize my space, I'm going to be laying this way. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to lay down, and if whatever's comfortable for you, if you have a yoga mat, if you have something you maybe want to lie down on, that'll make it easier. I'm going to angle the screen downwards a little bit more so you can see me better. Get that out of the way. Okay. And we're going to kind of lay down on our side, like we're relaxing. And then we're going to, whatever foot's on top, so in this case, my left foot is on top. We're going to do some sideline hip raises. So I'm going to give you guys a second to get settled here, and then we'll get this started. All right, we'll start in 3, 2, 1. And we're going to lift that leg up. and bring it back down. Lift that leg up and bring it back down on our sides. So we're gonna keep this going and maybe go for 10. So I've got 5 more here, so we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Feel that in the outer thigh here. It's your hip muscles. So you're kind of and those kind of help stabilize when you're walking, when you're running. It really helps with balance as well. I'm gonna switch to the other side. On my side again, go support here. Then go up this way. Up this way. So we're gonna go for 10. So straight up, straight back down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So now we're gonna get some groin stretches. So in this same position, you're gonna be with your feet. In the same position. And you can widen as far as you can, as far as possible for you. I think this is comfortable for me. And then what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna put your hands down the middle and reach as far forward as you can, and you'll start to see or feel these muscles in your inner thighs kind of stretch out a little bit. And so you wanna lean as far forward as is comfortable. So you're gonna lean forward and you're gonna try to hold that position for maybe 10 seconds. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And what I like to do as well is when I lean forward, I'll kind of lean forward and bounce back, lean forward and bounce back. Then I'm doing like tension, no tension. If I don't want to hold under the tension the entire time, I'll lean forward and kind of bounce forward and back. Move my arms forward. So we're gonna start here again. Hold for 10 seconds, and you can rock back and forth, like I said, in the 10 seconds. All right. Feel the stretch in your inner thigh as well. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Alrighty, everyone. And last but not least, we're gonna do some dead bugs. So these are kind of like a core engaging exercise. You're gonna be on your back, and you're gonna be knees up. And so you wanna keep your knees up, arms straight, much like this. I'll show you on my side just to be safe. And you're going to bring that leg down and arm up. So when I bring my left arm down, I bring my right leg down as well. Switch. And so you're alternating your arms and legs. So right arm down, left leg down. And if that's too difficult as well, holding in this position and just bringing your arm up and down, or your leg up and down, will engage that core just as much. So either one, we're gonna hold this here or keep doing it for a little bit here. If you can alternate the arms and legs, go ahead. If not, just alternate one or the other, the arms or the legs. So I guess I'm gonna do my hands here first. Get this blood in your core so you won't feel tired really quickly. Just take a break and then see if you can go back up and just focus on one or the other. All right. Great job, everyone. We're gonna take a quick water break. And then we're gonna do a little cool down and then we're gonna be done for the day. So you got some water, breathe. That's a really engaging exercise for your core. And then make sure as well you're a little bit rested for the next set workout. So I'm gonna change my screen a little bit here. Okay, yeah. Breathing too. I like to, I personally like to take deep breath whenever I'm on. I feel like it gets the breathing back in rhythm in a way. So if it's one or two, however it's comfortable, just a deep breath in, deep breath out, and I can continue my breathing for a couple more seconds, and then another deep breath in, breath out. And I'll do that too right before I start exercise, just to make sure that I'm breathing. Because it's really easy to forget, especially when you're really zoned in on the workout. So I think we got maybe 10 more seconds left on our break. And we'll come back and just do some cool down exercises. And then we're gonna be done for the day. All right, so I'm gonna ask everybody to come on back. And we're gonna do kind of what we started off with again. We're gonna walk in a circle, get our breathing back down, heart rate back down a little bit. Walk in a circle. Man, those dead bugs really take it out of me. Definitely feel those. And next what we're gonna do is we're gonna shake our arms. So kind of all the shoulder exercises we did before. You're just gonna shake, kind of shake away the soreness, get them loose and limber. Shake them as much as it's comfortable, and just shake them out. Another good idea too is not only a cool down right after the workout, but the next day as well, the next morning. I know a lot of us, if you ever work out, you'll feel a soreness the next day. Having a stretching routine in the morning is always a good idea too. I feel like when you're locked in a position so much overnight, a little bit of stretching never hurts. So we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna do some arm crosses now. So all we're gonna do is just reach our arms across our body, hold one arm, and then just pull and stretch a little bit. Arm crosses one way, arm crosses the other way. Okay. Then we're gonna go head to shoulders. So our head to one side, that's the other. That's the one side, that's to the other. I'm gonna keep this going. Considering you did the shoulder shrugs as well, it's probably a good idea to do this a little bit. You might feel, if you've never done shoulder shrugs before, you might feel a little bit of soreness kind of in this part of your shoulders. Just make sure you're doing your head rotation in the side to side, which is head rotation to the next one we're gonna do real quickly, is just putting our heads in a circle one way. Kind of do the full motion, however, whatever is the most comfortable for you. I know that some people might have some neck pain, so just with limited rotation as well if you're having some neck pain. So we're just gonna do this slowly, and if you're feeling more pain, just go a little bit slower. Alrighty, we're done, everyone. Have a good rest of your day. Thank you, everyone that showed up today. Pause things here. And does anybody